Okay, guys, it's Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. Just watching BTBT, crypto mining play, I think. I gotta look at it again and see what the company actually does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's some sort of crypto thing. So we're just gonna try and record the tape here. As the morning shakes out, see if we can follow some of this activity on the tape, right? Like that's all we're trying to catch here is this activity on the tape. Some sort of something is happening with our video capture. But whatever. We'll just keep running it like this. If you want to see more live, our stream got cut short today, but I'm going to start putting the stuff on live. If you want to see more of this live tape, this detailed tape anyway, you can leave a comment and we'll see how it goes. Got a lot here at 1839, 1850. If 1850 hits, it's going to want to go 1848, 1850. There's the 48, there's the 50, right? So we got more here at 70. It moves pretty fast, it's hard to read. So we got more at 70, 55. Well, if it gets 55, it's going to want to go a little bit more. And then we have a waiting for 70. We got 30 on the downside, so looks like we got 20 on the downside now. 06 on the downside, 20 on the downside. $45, $45.50 again. 29, 29 and 24, 45 and 50. So it's pretty balanced right now. We're having a pretty good tug of war. Whoa, looks like the negativity group found its way. $18 has a large amount. If you see that, right, the 12,000. And at $18, 12,000 units, that's quite a bit of money. 1825 has now 1825. And it looks like the ultimate demise for now. If we hold support here at 1780. Oh, did someone hold support there in that area? Here we go. This is what we're trying to record. Anyway, right? Like, this is exactly what we're trying to record. Like, if you were... I don't know if people liked it when I call out the numbers, but we could do that. There's a bunch of 19, 1880, 1888 if it goes. It's quite a bit there at 88. On the other side, we got stuff way down there at 50. So if 88 hits, we got good times for a little bit. Or it could be that quick return reversal thingy that it does, right? You know, it fills it quick and then it comes back in your face. So we'll see once it gets up to 88 if it does that. If it's just that dumping end kind of thing, or if it's continuation. It's still a bit of a mystery. We have to examine everything a little bit more. 1880 now has some here comes the 1880. 88 is what we're looking for, right? 88 is the big number. There's some, it's increased at an 80 now, so 80 would be a buy. You could probably say buy at 80, sell at 90, let's just say, to watch that, to capitalize on that one little bit. So you could say 80 to 90. Let's just do some math on that. 80 to 90 is not fetching a whole bunch there. That's just a pipe dream worth of profits there, 0.5%. That's not really my bag. Well, you know, it could go even further than that. Who knows, right? Only Lord knows what this has in store. Yeah, so like you could say it's going at 20. Gonna top out again, right? There's your 80. Just jumped on that 70. Is anybody watching that? And that's why we're recording. Pattern looks pretty decent here so far. Again, we still have lots at 88. $85. So 85, 88, 92. That's adjusting. Go 85. Push that 85. There's 85. There's 88. See how it didn't do it? 88 it touched, but it didn't fire it. Oh, it didn't pull all the oh, it only got 1,000 of them off at 88. It didn't get all 9,000 off. It only pulled 1,000 of the. So now we're at 8,000 at 88 instead of 9,000 at 88. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting indeed. What's that timestamp there? That's at 9:55. 9:54 a.m. 9:54 a.m. Sorry. It was interesting though. It only filled half of it, or not even half of it. It's 1,000 of the 9,000. It's interesting. That's interesting because you still have pretty big at 88. You got 80 and 79. Like it's just starting to break down a bit, right? Uh, 88 still in play. 83. There's 88. And we should have this volume push, right? Of that was 9,000 units. Yeah, 27,000 units there. That makes sense. And here we go, past the 19. And again, I said we potentially have a target here at 20. If you were, there's a rough outline of a target. It's 20-ish. Creeping into this level here, and this level here, right? So we'll see if we can make it to 20. Like I said, once we get up to these kind of spots, 88, see how 88's right like here, pushes through a bit, to the 90, 19, then it's going to want to potentially tear back some here. Back to the 1850s, 1860s, we'll see. 1850s, 1860s, we'll see if it wants to tear back. Excuse me. Got lots there at 19 again. Well, 4,000 at 19. 88 and 19 apparently are numbers. 88. Why 88? Why 88? And why not 87? Why not 90? 88. It's interesting. 80's got a number now. 1880. 1880. So collapse here. There's the 60. Is it going to go a little deeper than that? I don't think it's going to get down to the 33. As it stands, we're still pushing in pretty decent volume. Pretty decent volume here still on BTBT. Yeah, pretty decent volume still coming in here. Push back up again. When is this Coinbase? What time is this Coinbase supposed to crack-a-lacka? Interesting to go live with that. Could always let me take another look. What's that? Okay, so basically what it's saying is that it's unclear when Coinbase will actually go public during the day. So you gotta sit here and wait. Last time it said it was around 1:30. Who knows? And really, IPOs and DPOs, which this one is, are not typically my thing to trade first day. You know, it can be. Sometimes it burns you. So I like to stay clear of that kind of stuff. We'll see how it shakes out. There's plenty of time, and there's plenty of time. Patience is one of the biggest things in this job. You have to be extremely patient in this job, especially with this market, the way it's acting right now. Yeah, especially this market, the way it's acting right now, it's just unbearable. It's just most difficult of difficult things to watch is this market. Indices are doing half well. Small caps are flying today. Small caps are up 1.7% already, and it's 10 a.m. So it's a tremendous rally for small caps. Where are they getting it from? I don't know. I've got very little action on my radars. Yeah, I've got very little action on my radars. Typically, my radars bring in the goods, but not as of recently. Extremely dead. We could take some excerpts from a couple of things, or a couple of trading. While we watch, if you want to watch, we can watch. Oh, let's put this on here. I thought. If you want to watch, we can watch and listen. If you want, you can listen to some of this. Oh yeah, I've got to put it on. I'm going to shut the mic off now. And I'm going to put on something else that might sounds a little better while we watch and wait.
Accomplish what they set out to accomplish. That there's no good reason on earth why they can't be competent, successful. They have a healthy attitude toward themselves and, as a result, toward life and the things they want to accomplish. And because of this, they achieve some remarkable things. And they come to be called successful, outstanding, brilliant, lucky, and a lot of other things. They're quite frequently no more brilliant or outstanding than the majority of the people by whom they're surrounded. But they did develop the right attitude, and they found their accomplishments not too difficult, and many times surprisingly easy, simply because it seems that so few are really trying, really believe in themselves. Successful people come in all shapes and sizes and in widely varying degrees of intelligence, background, and so on. But they all have one thing in common. They expect more good out of life than bad. They expect to succeed more than they fail. If you want something worthwhile, take the attitude that there are a lot more reasons why you can have it than there are that you cannot, and set out to earn it. Go after it, work at it, ask for it, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get it. Our environment is really a mirror of our mental attitude. If we don't like our environment, we have to change our attitude first. Now, the world plays no favorites. It's impersonal. It doesn't care whether we change or not. Adopting a good, healthy attitude toward life doesn't affect the world and the people in it nearly as much as it affects us. It would be impossible to even estimate the number of jobs which have been lost, the number of promotions missed, the number of sales not made, the number of marriages ruined by poor attitudes. But you can number in the millions the jobs which are held but hated, the marriages which are tolerated but unhappy, all because of people who are waiting for the world and others to change toward them, instead of being big enough and wise enough to at least make a test which will prove beyond any shadow of a doubt where most or at least a big part of the trouble lies. Studies made of the lives of literally thousands of successful people have shown that they radiate confidence, assurance, they expect success, and they get success. You can spot these people by the way they walk, by the way they look and act. You can feel it about them when they enter a room. They may be short and fat, or tall and thin, or any combination in between, but they have about them the attitude of success. In the record Greener Pastures, I'll get into this next statement, but right now I want you to realize, if you don't already, that in 5 years or less, you can get right to the top of the work you're now doing. I know this, but the important question here is, do you know this?
So I especially like the part there that the world doesn't care about what you do or what anything is, and same thing goes for the marketplace here. The market really doesn't care if you make money or lose money. In reality, I guess it would prefer it if you kept doing what you're doing and lose money, because it just wants to keep filling its pockets as much as it can. So what we can do is try and change our attitude towards it. Instead of doing what the 99%, the one guy says, instead of doing what the 99% are doing, think about it the other way. Don't do what they're doing, and do the opposite of what what you normally would do, the 99% of why you're losing, right? Like, so holding on to this trade too long, saying, like, if you see this the way this is going, and you're holding on, you're like, oh yeah, it'll come back. We're going to take support here at, let me look here, let's see where we're going to take support. We're going to take support here at 1750, 1740, something like that. We're going to take support here. The top 1% of guys already took their money, guys. And if they're holding on to this and they bought here up at, like, say, 1860s, because you're like, oh yeah, she's going to push through the moon. Remember I was pointing it out. And you're in the hole now. They already sold. The top 1% of people here, they already took their money out of it, and they're not holding this and hoping. Holding and hoping is not a strategy. We're going to use Tim Sykes here for a second, and you got to cut the losses. You got to cut the losses. You can't let this thing run away from you. Period. So we're going to probably end this recording now. It's probably a little bit long. Yeah, 24 minutes. It's a little too long. But again, these aren't for you as much as they are for me. I'm going to review this tape myself over and over and over again so I can see if there's any nuances that I've missed. And then see what we got, you know what I mean? As a side note or a finishing note here, we got 15,800 shares here at 1779. So if she does come back up this could be a spot where it's just going to go up to 79 and then just dump off there and just go up, and some people are just going to get sold there, and then it's going to come right back down. I do not think that this is probably just going to keep following through by the way the tape is looking to me, or at least the level 2 is looking to me. Now watch this 79 is actually going to get dropped. Dropped. It'll drop. So 79, it'll probably change it into a, let's say like 69 or something, and then it's going to change into a 59. Like, people are just going to want to try and get out. These are people that are trying to sell. This is on the ask side, right? So they're asking for the price of $17.79. That could be one person. That could be a bunch of people. It's hard to, you can't tell, right? It's just one little line with some squiggly numbers on it. So we're going to probably shut it off now. You can watch longer if you want. I believe that this is not going to go rebounding up from here. Again, 10 o'clock, had its push, did its thing. Let me click on it here. We can get a measurement of the whole job today. See, so there's the whole job. And a whopping 12% if you had taken the whole thing. So again, tough markets lately. And as I say that, look at that, it's going to jump up on us, right? We'll see if it jumps up on you. Now you got some at 76 and 79. So you got a whole bunch here at 76 and 79. That stacked up like that, I'd like to see this. Actually, I'm going to let this run out for a couple minutes. If it does get back up, I would like to see it get back up to 76, right? And watch it go up to it, and more than likely just kind of turn around and come back. We're going to see a volume spike here a little bit of a volume spike, and then it's going to turn around, and it's just going to want to, this is that last push before it fails. So yeah, I would like to see 76, 79 come in. 76 cents and 79 cents, 76 cents, 79 cents. They're way up here, right? So I would like to see it push up into that area, and then it'll squash out. A lot of people are just going to want to probably just try and... But now they're like, nope. This is people just giving up. Like I said, they bought at 1866. They bought way up at the top here, thinking that this was going to push through on this one big bar. They bought here, and they were in the money, and they were out of the money. Oh, it'll come back, it'll come back, it'll come back, it'll come back. And now it's just like, I've had enough, sell. I've had enough, sell. Yeah, I've had enough, sell. And after they do that enough times, again, and then you've got people that are trying to buy the dip, thinking this is going to come back, and that's it's probably not working either for them. You got people trying to put in a limit. Oh, look at this, it's going to go down to this perfect number, and then when it does that, it just keeps on going down past their number, and they stop out almost on top of each other. I would like to see this go up there and then come back, falling back. Because this is, again, the dip trap. Shorts are, short buyers and sellers are, they're making out pretty good this month. It seems like everything's just kind of dumping off and people are just getting rid of shares. Potentially, it's, you could think of it 100 different ways, but I mean, institutions are lightning. See, as we get to the very tippity top again, institutions know a heck of a lot more than we do. They could, in essence, because of the size, they have such size that they have to liquidate these things kind of slow. They can't just dump 1 million shares onto the market and hopefully they'll get paid, and they don't, right? So Like or is that what we're looking at? BT, yeah, exactly. So we're looking at this. They could have bought it here at 10, let's just say. And they're going to start selling this thing off to start taking profits and putting it in their pockets, right? Like that's the job. Now, a lot of retail traders can't buy at 10 and hold till 18. It doesn't seem to work like that. You seem like it's spooked out. And you know why? Or my theory is that your stomach, you can't stomach the pain of losing, okay? These institutionals, what do they have in favor? What do they have going for them? Well, one major thing is they're not using their own money. So they can stomach losing your money or any type of hedge fund money or pension money or people that just random investors that think, oh, I'm just going to help. I'm just going to go and get a thing and let Tommy Investigrew put it into his thing and he says he's going to make me money. Well, he doesn't care that he's like these hedge funds and that they can trade a lot riskier in a sense that they don't have to stomach the losses because they're not their losses. It's easy to paper trade losses than it is to real trade losses. If you have a stomach for only a $500 loss, you'll get shaken out way before we go from 10 to 18. One of those days is going to be shaking you out unless you get the ideal entry on a perfect break up scenario, which is difficult to hit. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a difficult thing to hit. They can stomach the loss much more, right? So they buy at 10, it goes down to, say, 8. They're like, whatever. I still think this is going to go up. And it does. Eventually it will. If they're right. Like these guys, they analyze they analyze these a lot, right? So they kind of have a good feeling that BT, if it's in the crypto space, and we got crypto here at 63,000 or something ridiculous. And back when they bought it, it was at 40,000. They're like, yeah, crypto's going to go up because they're also buying crypto and pushing crypto up. This is like a hedge. It's not a hedge, I suppose. It's not an opposite. But it's definitely a higher percent mover for them. I don't know. I could be rambling on about nothing. But I mean, we probably should shut this off now. We're at 33 minutes. It's probably too long. I won't even review this the whole way. So if you like the channel or the content, please like and subscribe. It will do us a big favor. Have a good day now.